Hi, I'm attorney Tammy Saltzman. Welcome to the Divorce Connection Network, and we are here with Rebecca Marcus, who is a licensed clinical social worker. She has been practicing for 9 years. She is now with Families by Design, located in Boca Raton. Welcome. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I have just recently affiliated with Rebecca and just met her recently, and I just love the whole philosophy behind Families by Design and how they operate and the programs that we offer. So I thought, who better to come down and speak to us about how we can save marriages so that you don't have to get divorced. Wouldn't that be great? So why don't you tell us a little bit about your practice and tell us your 3 tips that couples can take away from this segment on how they can save their marriage.
Families by Design is a group practice here in Boca Raton, as you mentioned, and our mission is to reconnect and rebuild families by providing services in excellence. We offer both therapeutic services and empowerment workshops.
That's great. I had looked at your brochure and I saw that you actually even have a couples retreat. So that would be a good thing for people who are contemplating a divorce to maybe look into. That's a weekend event, is that correct? Okay, so tell our audience one of your 3 tips.
So I would say the first tip would be to seek experiential or didactic counseling, whether it's one-on-one, with a counselor, or a workshop, like an empowerment workshop, an intimacy workshop, a couples intensive weekend, one of those, to really reconnect, understand and develop communication and healthy boundaries. The second tip would be to, on that note, when you're in your own work and you're working with your partner, is to spend at least half an hour to an hour, at least once a week, just connected time, nurturing your space, where you're doing whatever you love to do, you're just sitting together, being together, just sharing, connected, undivided attention with each other. And whether it's 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, as long as there's, time together that's connected and open and you're just, with each other.
With no children, right? Preferably.
Preferably.
Okay, great. And what would be your 3rd tip?
The 3rd tip would be more on the individual side. In a relationship, we all bring our stuff, and you're going to want to continue, or I invite you to continue working on your personal development, in whatever way that looks like, whether it is, seeking counseling, whether it's exercise, really nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself.
What do you think couples could do if they're in the middle of a heated battle that could help them take a time out?
One would be just to turn to your partner and say, would it be all right if I took some time right now? Things are coming up for me. I'm not sure how to respond. I don't want to say something that I might regret.
Can't take it back once it's said, right?
Absolutely.
What do you think, if couples are having a hard time communicating, what would you recommend that they do in an effort to help them communicate more freely?
Well, I think thinking about the first tip would be seeking some kind of experiential workshop where you are working together and, practicing your day-to-day within, the framework of a safe space and, someone offering you feedback and guidance, and you're experiencing it, with someone who can help you and support you.
That's important. Finding someone that you can work with. If you're in therapy and you don't really like the therapist, do you recommend switching, or do you feel like you might as well just stick it out with the person that you're with?
I would recommend actually having a conversation with that therapist.
Okay.
And then, seeking alternatives. You want to feel comfortable with the person that you're working with.
If our audience wants to reach you, Rebecca, where can they find you?
They can call us at Families by Design. The number's 561-994-7222.